The invention of the telephone is credited to Alexander Graham Bell, a Scottish-born inventor and scientist. Bell was granted the patent for the telephone on March 7, 1876. The first successful transmission of human speech over a telephone line occurred on March 10, 1876, when Bell famously said, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." Bell's invention of the telephone was influenced by his work on the telegraph, which was a widely used form of long-distance communication at the time. Elisha Gray, another inventor, filed a patent for a similar device just a few hours after Bell. The two inventors were involved in a legal battle over the invention of the telephone, with Bell ultimately being credited as the primary inventor. The early telephones were large, bulky devices that required manual operation. Users had to turn a crank to generate an electrical current and speak into a mouthpiece. The first commercial telephone exchange opened in New Haven, Connecticut, in 1878. It allowed multiple telephones to be connected to a central switchboard, enabling callers to make direct calls to one another. The telephone initially faced resistance and skepticism, with some people doubting its usefulness and potential impact. However, its popularity grew rapidly as people realized its ability to connect individuals over long distances. The early telephones used analog technology, which converted sound waves into electrical signals that could be transmitted over a wire. Later advancements led to the development of digital telephony, which is the basis for modern phone systems. The first long-distance telephone call was made on January 25, 1915, between Alexander Graham Bell in New York City and his former assistant Thomas Watson in San Francisco. This call marked a significant milestone in the development of long-distance communication. The rotary dial telephone, which replaced the manual crank, was introduced in the early 20th century. It allowed users to dial numbers by rotating a dial with numbered slots. The introduction of the touch-tone telephone in the 1960s brought further convenience by allowing users to dial numbers using a keypad with buttons. The development of cellular or mobile phones revolutionized telecommunications by allowing people to make calls wirelessly. The first handheld mobile phone call was made in 1973 by Motorola engineer Martin Cooper. The first commercially available mobile phone, the Dynatac 8000X, was introduced in 1983. It weighed nearly 2 pounds and had a price tag of around $3,500. The widespread adoption of smartphones in the 21st century transformed the phone into a multifunctional device. Smartphones combine telephony with features like internet access, cameras, GPS navigation, and various applications. Today, phones have become an integral part of our daily lives, connecting people across the globe and providing access to a wide range of services and information. The evolution of the phone continues with advancements in technology, such as 5G networks and foldable smartphones.